Well, we're going to learn about the weather in just a moment or so, but you know, there's a big album that's out today and it's celebrating an anniversary. Joining me now to talk about it, music critic Taron Cochrane. Thanks for your time today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So, what is out today for, well, actually, let's start off with the anniversary album,
Sure.
Michael Jackson's Bad.
Today we're actually going to get struck by the smooth criminal Michael Jackson, the king of pop himself. His album Bad comes out today, the 25th anniversary edition, so Bad 25. The significance behind it, Bad was an album that saw a more edgier street thug Michael Jackson with a leather jacket and long hair.
Street thug Michael Jackson.
Tough Jackson. It followed actually Thriller, the greatest selling album of all time. In 1987, the album came out, Bad came out. Now the significance behind the release today, 25 years since Bad came out, and what's special about this edition is that there's a remastered CD. There's also a CD of songs you've never heard from the recording studio from the Bad sessions as well. In 1988, July 16th, he played a concert in Wembley Stadium in London to the Prince Charles and Princess Diana to 72,000 people. Now, what they did at that concert was they actually piped the concert back to a VHS recorder. Somebody has just found that VHS tape, and they're actually going to release another CD of that concert as well as a live DVD. So lots of goodies for fans of the late Michael Jackson. If you're a fan of Michael Jackson, I mean, it has everything you'd ever want. It's basically your Christmas today.
That's right on. Now, besides that, there's other goodies out today. What are some other new releases?
There's some other great releases out today. Big and Rich, the country carnival known as Big and Rich, have a song out today, a new album out today called Hillbilly Jedi, a song called Born Again with Bon Jovi and Richie Sambora, and your quintessential 80s guitar solo featured in that. There's a new Pink album today, The Truth About Love. Her album features a duet with Eminem. Carly Rae Jepsen, we missed her on the 14th. She's got her album out with Call Me Maybe, so it's finally released, and a song with Justin Bieber, Swoon.
Oh, hearing the people.
Yeah, OMG. As well, there is also a new Killers album, Battleborn. So for you fans of the Killers and the 80s sounding keyboard rock, so they have that out today. And there's also for the indie rock fans, there's Grizzly Bear, and then there's also Ben Folds 5.
Now, you were mentioning a little bit earlier to me off air about the Killers. There's an interesting kind of story about them in this album.
The reason the album is called Battleborn is actually because in 1864, a little history lesson for everybody, in 1864, during the American Civil War, Nevada became a state, and they're called the Battleborn state, and that's where the Killers are from, Vegas. The Killers, the sound of the Killers, to kind of give people a description if you've never heard of them, is quintessential. It sounds like Las Vegas night with the neon lights, and that's really the sound of the band. And they actually have a record label called Battleborn where Elton John's even recorded.
Oh, I did not know. That's very interesting.
It's very interesting stuff.
Now, something else that is interesting, duet with Dwight Yoakam.
Yeah, Dwight Yoakam has a new album out today called Three Pairs. He recently just played last weekend in Swift Current at the Living Sky Casino. His new album actually features Beck.
What?
Yeah. So it's very drum heavy. It's very unique. It's really actually interesting. It's very cool sounding. It's something completely different. He does a couple love songs with Beck, and yeah, it's a very heavy album on the love topic, and it's a Dwight Yoakam that I think people will be familiar with, but it'll also be some new sound for some new fans.
Lots of great stuff out today.
There's lots of great stuff.
And you'll be back next week.
Yes, next Tuesday.
Little preview of what we can expect.
Yeah, next week there's actually new Mumford & Sons. Their single "I Will Wait" was the fastest selling single on iTunes recently for pre-orders for the album as well. New Green Day, Uno. Green Day is going to be releasing 3 albums, Uno, Dos, and Tre, and one a month. So we're hitting the first one here on the 25th.
Green Day fans going to love that. Real quickly, I'm a Regina girl. Tell me about that shirt.
Oh, the shirt is courtesy of local band, the Pile of Bones Brass Band. A bunch of rabble-rouser, New Orleans-style brass players. They just play at the Great Saskatchewan Mustard Festival on Sunday. They're a great band. They play at the German Club a lot, quite well known around town, and they're a unique twist to local music.
All right, thanks so much, Taron Cochrane.
Thank you very much.
He'll be back next Tuesday to talk about those brand new releases. Right now, Carrie Smith has a look at the forecast.